President Buhari charged Chadian factions to support ongoing democratic transition. Nigeria's president-elect condemns bandits' attack in ZAMFARA, KANO states, mourn victims. Rail Workers Union in Greece blames government for the rail crash in the country. World #1 tennis player Novak Djokovic withdraws from this week's Indian Wells Masters event due to vaccination status. This is the MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Joshua Adinoy. Thanks for joining us. President Muhammadu Buhari has urged warring factions in the Republic of Chad to prioritize national interest and secure the country. The senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity, Garba Shehu, in a statement explained that Buhari gave the advice when he received the country's transitional president and head of government, General Mehmet Debi Itno, who visited him on the sidelines of the ongoing United Nations Conference on Least Developed Countries in Doha, the Qatari capital. The president expressed sympathy for the young Chadian leader, whom he said inherited a fragile state from his deceased father, Idris Deby. The president appreciated the Chadian leader for the visit, assuring him that he is prepared to listen to their representations, political, security, among others. Responding, Debi Itno said he came to thank President Buhari for the support he provided for him and his country as they undertake the ongoing transition to democracy, which he said is going well. Shortly after the death of the country's leader, Idris Deby, the Chadian military named his son, General Mehmet Idris Debi Itno, as the head of the transition council that was meant to last for only 18 months, but has now stretched to 2 years. Nigeria's president-elect, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has condemned attack at the weekend in Maru local government area of Zamfara state and Maigeri town of Rimi Gado local government area in Kano state by bandits and unknown assailants. In a statement by his media office, Tinubu described the attack on Maru town after a period of relative peace in Zamfara state as a reminder that more needs to be done to completely defeat bandits and terrorists. The president-elect condoled with the Inspector General of Police, Usman Alkali Baba, and the Zamfara state government and families of the affected security personnel over the death of their loved ones. Tinubu also called for investigation into the murder of the district head of Maigeri in Kano state, who was the father of Rimingado local government area chairman, Munir Dahiru Maigeri. In a separate condolence message, the president-elect consoled prominent cleric Sheikh GUMI, who lost his aged mother, and the family of late General Sani Abacha over the death of their son Abdullahi, and prayed for God's mercy over the departed souls. The National Population Commission says the population census scheduled between March 29th and April 2nd will be conducted digitally and error-free. The Federal Commissioner NPC Edo State, Dr. Tony Ayejina, stated this at a one-day capacity building workshop for journalists on effective reporting of the 2023 population and housing census held in Benin City. He explained that a large turnout of citizens will go a long way to ensure the success of the exercise. He commended President Muhammadu Buhari for approving the census, which he said was needed for national planning 17 years after the exercise was last conducted. Lagos State Government has procured mobile intensive care units and transport ambulances for the state ambulance services. The State Ministry of Health, in a statement, explained that it was part of efforts by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to regide the medical emergency and pre-hospital care services in the state. The statement added that The administration has also completed the construction of 5 Lasan bus operational bases at the General Hospital Lagos, General Hospital Ikorodu, Lagos University Hospital, General Hospital Badagry, and the Etiosa Maternal and Child Center. The outgoing chairman of the Kogi State Council of the Nigeria Labour Congress, NLC, has been commended for his selfless services. The newly elected national president of NLC, Joel Ajero, represented by the General Secretary, Emmanuel Ogwaja, gave the commendation during the official commissioning of the ultra-modern NLC Secretariat in Lokoja, the state capital. Ajero said the outgoing chairman has left a big shoe for the incoming to wear and enjoined workers to remain united to enable them achieve greater things. Our reporter has the detail.
The NLC Secretariat, located at Michael Olobayo Estate, first 200 housing unit off Ganaja Road, Lokoja, is indeed a beauty to behold, as the official commissioning ceremony attracted dignitaries from far and near.
No illegal activity will go on here. This house will provide direction, wisdom, and benefit to the teeming workers of Kogi and Nigeria. So it's with this in view that I humbly move to declare this house commissioned for use by the workers and their leadership in favor and for the benefit of mankind.
The representative of the NLC national president appreciated the efforts of the Kogi State Council chairman of the union at ensuring that the rights of workers are protected in the state. He noted that Edoka has again proven his love for the progress of the union by ensuring that NLC has an edifice in Kogi, even as it takes a bow as the labor leader in the state.
He has built not the way they say for another to occupy. He has built for all of us, including himself, to occupy. So I appreciate the great work that our comrade has done with his team. It's also instructive that we had a committee that worked. You'll be able to access all NLC materials from our meeting materials. It is now bye-bye, because in NLC we don't do secret cult meeting. You come to this house, you'll be able to access NEC meeting records. You come to this house, your children who are doing IT can come here and access materials that will be helpful. For you who wants to find out what is going on, all you need to do is come here. Some of us came up from a tradition of coming to union buildings after work, because then you didn't have presidents and chairmen that could access office during work hours. So for you paid staff, you waited from 5 o'clock, 3:30 then. That is when labor leaders start coming to their office. And you have to stay there to hear what complaint they have for the day. So this office must be accessible to every worker. And that is the beauty of it.
Onu Edoka appreciated Kogi State workers for their cooperation so far, calling on them to sustain such in the days ahead.
We have done our best. We will leave the rest for those coming behind. No man on the face of this earth can finish every work. Hence, I will say, if others before me had finished the work, there was no need for me to be here standing before you today again. And because works are always left behind for others, those coming behind us will equally think out of their caps or think out of the box to ensure that they do more valuable things for workers to value and respect them for.
In their remarks, the state chairman, Trade Union Congress TUC, representative of the Federal Ministry of Labor and Productivity, and a former NLC chairman in the states, all commended the Edoka NLC-led administration and enjoined others in the helm of affairs to always think of legacies to leave behind at the expiration of their tenure.
On behalf of the past leaders of Congress in Kogi State, I stand to appreciate all of you. Edoka would have done it alone if all of you had not cooperated with him. And I pray the incoming administration learn from Edoka and do consultation when necessary so that you can achieve I can see there are a lot of jobs to be done here. I want the coming man, whoever is coming, to make this place a house for the workers of this state.
Comrade Onoraka and his team for this wonderful achievement which will remain indelible and for which history and posterity will remain kind to them. As we all know, before today, the Nigerian Labour Congress, just like the Trade Union Congress, has been hibernating in the Secretariat of Affiliate Unions and lately in a rented apartment. We thank God that all those have now become history for the Nigerian Labour Congress due to the wonderful job of the current leadership of the Council. I wish to call on those of us in leadership in our various unions to emulate this great achievement of NLC by beginning to think of what to do to leave a mark on the sand of time.
Dignitaries at the event include representatives of Kogi State Head of Service, Secretary to the State Government, among others. The State Cultural Troupe also brought smiles to the faces of the state workers and others at the event with their performances. Report filed by Joshua Adinoyi. I am Matthias Ayodeji Peters.
The Uhi of Okene, His Royal Highness Isa Maman Okatahi, has clocked 1 year on the throne. Isa Maman, who was presented with the staff of office as the pioneer Uhi of Okene stool by the state governor, Yahya Adoza Bello, on the 5th of March 2022 at the President Muhammadu Buhari Civic Center, Lokoja, alongside other traditional rulers, commended the government and the people for standing by him. The people of Okene and other well-wishers gathered in their numbers to celebrate with him and also offered prayers to God to continue to bless him with the wisdom to deliver. Let's now join our reporter for more.
The Ohi of Okene said his 1 year on the throne has been eventful as it created avenue for him to interact with the people on several issues. He, however, explained that the journey has not been bed of all roses, but appreciated Allah for his mercies and also appreciated everyone that contributed to the success story so far.
They have been listening to my calls, most especially on issues concerning the citizens, how best we can live amicably without community clashes here and there, and how to check ourselves so that the strangers living in our midst, we can live, because east or west, north or south, where anywhere you have been and you have spent up to 10 years there, constitutionally you become part and parcel of that community. I have gone into it where the natives and non-natives have been able to live amicably, and we have been enjoying that, and I've been enjoying that since I ascended this throne. So this one, because and it has been the talk of the people, and I mean, I'm hearing it that they are impressed by the way I have taken them and my concern for my people. So also they are concerned for me, because they are watching me and taking care of me, just like the eyelid did to the eye. So that's how they have been looking for my protection and my care. I really enjoy this very well.
He enumerated his plans for the people, saying that he is committed to seeing them become reality for the progress of the area and her people.
I have 3 cardinal points that I pray to God that during this my tenure or my reign, I should be able to, I should be proud and beat my chest that it was during my time that this innovation comes up. One is the issue of the last home we have, that is the burial ground, that is full to the capacity now. I want us to relocate to a new site because there's no space for burying corpses now. 1. 2, that an idle man is a double workshop. We have a stadium that engage our youths who are very, very serious, and they are spotlight children, and if you give them sporting activities, it occupies their mind, and they don't bother about going into all whatnot, especially thuggery and other things. So I have it in mind to rehabilitate the Okene Stadium that was vandalized, and all that government did there before were cutted away and destroyed. I also have it as a second point to be able to rehabilitate that stadium, and thirdly, to have a market around Ohiana side, Oguda side, for the cattle Fulanis who are looking for a market between the north and the south. And my area here is so strategic and so central. We are proposing a market there where Hausa people coming from the north who will not feel like going south again, because they are being molested and killed with their properties, especially the issue of IPOB. So if they can have central market here where people can travel, midway here in Okene, where people traveling from the north will come to market their products here, and people in the south will come here as well to buy their products, their needs. This one will create market for our farmers and people in our environment, whereby economically it will ease the well-being and the life of my people, the people in my domain and my subjects.
The Ohi of Okene, His Royal Highness Isa Maman, appreciated the people of Okene for their prayers and cooperation so far, assuring that he will continue to serve them sincerely. Report filed by Joshua Adenoy. I am Khadijat Mohammed, reporting for MLC TV.
On politics, the All Progressives Congress, APC Professional Women Council in Kogi Central Senatorial District, trooped out to express their gratitude to the electorate who came out in their large numbers to vote for the party's candidates in the just concluded presidential and National Assembly elections. Through their thank you road walk organized in Okene, the women appreciated the voters for their loyalty to the party. They also commended the state governor, Yahya Bello, for the peaceful conduct of the election, saying that the thank you road walk became necessary to demonstrate that women in the central and the state in general were solidly in support of the governor for giving them equal rights in his government. They urged the people to also come out in their large numbers to vote for all the APC State Assembly candidates on March 11th. Our reporter, Faith Abdul Ghaffar, has more.
The women professionals began with loud prayers of both Christians and Muslims. They declared that all evil plans of desperate politicians be destroyed and let peace dominate the atmosphere in Kogi Central. They walked on the streets of Okene to thank all electorates who came out en masse to support and vote for their candidates and said they have done well. Kogi State Coordinator APC Professional Women Council Rekia Onaivosani and the Zonal Coordinator Bilikisu Okuku said they have confidence that the President-elect Ahmed Tinubu will set women on the right path.
We are thanking the Kogi Central women for the weight and the support and the prayers they have shown so far in supporting both His Excellency's choice and also our great party, the All Progressive Congress. We cannot expect anything less than more gender inclusiveness, more infrastructural development, and more representation.
Rekia said the large turnout during the last presidential and National Assembly election was an indication that women in Kogi Central appreciated Governor Yahya Bello's result-oriented women-inclusive governance. They charged Kogi women to replicate their last outing by coming out en masse to vote for APC candidates in the State House of Assembly election, scheduled to hold across the nation on March 11, 2023.
We've seen his working traits, very, very humble personality. I'm talking in person of the engineer Sadiku Abubakar Ohere. We're going to be working with him to enhance policies in terms of empowerment to touch the common woman in the streets.
We are thanking the women for the way they came out en masse to elect all the APC candidates in the last election, starting from our president, senator, and House of Rep. We are also telling them to please continue to start by the fact. The fact is voting a credible candidate. So we are telling them, come out on Saturday, elect the House of Assembly, APC candidates across Central, then we can have a good representatives across Nigeria.
The chairperson of the Nigerian Association of Women Journalists, Anne Olorinde, who also joined the work, commended the state government for making the state's resources work for the people, noting that the infrastructure projects undertaken by Governor Yaya Bello's administration were unprecedented in the history of the state.
Encouraging the senator-elect when he gets there, what he will do. I will encourage him not to forget the women of the state, because Alhaji Yaya Bello has given them voices. It is unprecedented. It has never been like this in the history of the state, not even in the country. The women now have voices in governance. I can tell you that the SSG of the state is a woman. The HOS is also a woman. And that is why you can see that the women are happy. They are out in solidarity with His Excellency, the Governor of the state.
She charged the senator-elect to make reviving Ajaokuta STEM his top priority, while the chairperson of Stand Up for Women's Society, Muslimat Itopa, called on all aggrieved politicians to approach the court of law for redress.
Let him go along with his fellow senators so that the Ajaokuta Steel Company will come to base again. And if he starts working, I can assure you that the people of Kogi State, the women of Kogi State, the youth of Kogi State will have a swell time. The poverty will be reduced, and there will be sources, there will be job, and there will be job for people, and all those that are not employed will be employed.
I want to advise my fellow women to rally round the present governor, Alhaji Yaya Bello, because he has really done enough for us. I want to appeal to anybody that is aggrieved to seek redress in the courts so that there can be peace in the land.
The APC women professional took off from Okene Local Government Secretariat, walked through the reference hospital, down to Tota and back to the Secretariat, singing victory songs and chanting. Thank you to the electorate who voted for all candidates of APC in the just concluded elections that produced Senator Ahmed Tinubu as President-elect and Abubakar Ohere as Senator-elect, representing Kogi Central as they walked on the streets. Faith Abdulgafaru reporting for MLC TV.
The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, at the February 25th Presidential and National Assembly elections on Monday led a protest to the headquarters of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to demand cancellation of the election. Atiku said the election falls short of expectations and cannot be accepted by the party and its supporters. The protest, however, was said to have hit a brick wall as they were highly barricaded by the security agents who prevented them from gaining access to the premises of INEC. Though the party had earlier said it will challenge the results of the election in court, it also said the protest was a prelude to what Nigerians should expect. INEC declared Bola Ahmed Tinubu, candidate of the All Progressives Congress, APC, as the winner of the election and president-elect of the presidential poll held on the February 25th. Tinubu polled 8,794,726 votes to defeat Atiku Abubakar of the PDP, who had 6,984,520 votes, and Peter Obi of the Labour Party, who secured 6,101,533 votes. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has asked political parties that are not satisfied with the outcome of the February 25th presidential elections to seek redress. The Chief Press Secretary to INEC Chairman, Rotimi Oyekomi, in an interview, advised aggrieved party to approach the Election Petition Tribunal instead of asking for the cancellation of the elections. Oyekomi also confirmed that the INEC result viewing portal, IREV, suffered glitches during the presidential and National Assembly elections, adding that the portal is now in perfect condition. He stated that the IREV portal would be deployed during the governorship and House of Assembly elections on Saturday, March 11, 2023. The Yoruba Council Worldwide has called on Nigeria's former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, to be fair in his judgment. The coordinator of the association in a press briefing in Lagos said, as a leader, the former president should not speak words that will threaten the peace and unity of the country.
Anybody, but torí pé bọ́rọ̀ election yìí ṣe ti wáyé la ṣe fọwọ́ wọ́nú kọ́ má tọ́ pé torí election Yorùbá ṣe pàwọ́dà, but a fi dá gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà lójú pé ẹ̀mí ìṣọ̀kan orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà yìí òun làwa rọ̀ mọ́. Nàìjíríà ò dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ tú, a dẹ̀ nígbà ẹnikẹ́ni láàyè láti tú Nàìjíríà, kò bá jẹ́ ọmọ ilẹ̀ Ìgbò tó fẹ́ ti ara wa fẹ́ fi tú Nàìjíríà ní àwọn ò ní gbà fún wọn, torí pé orílẹ̀-èdè bàbá wa la wà yìí, èèyàn kan ò lè wá júwe ọ̀nà fún wa. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ ṣe sọ ní ìdàkejì, ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀rọ ayélujára tí INEC lò, ìgbéga ló jẹ́ fún wa, torí tá bá wo ibi tá ti ń bọ̀, tá bá wo tí ojú wa ti rí nípa ètò ìdìbò, ó yẹ ká kí dànsákì fẹ́ni tó tiẹ̀ ṣe lè ná. Bọ́ọ̀ kì í ti torí ìdí kan àbí ìdí kejì kó wá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni burúkú. A ní títorí election ìdìbò ká wá gba ìwà wa dà. Ohun tá a nílò láti ṣe òun ni láti tún ilé wa tò. Tá bá tún ilé wa tò, àlejò gbà mọ ibi tó yẹ kí ó fi gbẹ́ sí.
Must be fair in our judgment. Chief Olusegun Obasanjo is not fair. He's not even fair to himself. You can see that the worst road in Southwest today is Ota to Abeokuta. This man was president for 8 years. He has installed president thereafter. What happened? He wants puppets here and there. We know what he has done to Lagos State when Lagos State was the only AG state that was standing. Deprive them of what their entitlements are within the remedy of the Constitution. So I want Nigerians to let us look at this, because currently as we speak, Nigerians are suffering. There's no money, there's no fuel. Everybody's just trying to look at it that, okay, we will have an headway after this election. And if some people believe that this election is going to make them suck the blood of Nigeria, God will suck their blood.
Youth groups in Katsina State has advised Nigeria's president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu to form a national government that will be inclusive of other political parties. The youth group, named Youth Enlightenment Crusade on Peace and Development, charged Tinubu to hit the ground running by assembling a committee of experts to manage the economy and tackle inflation and other financial predicaments facing Nigerians. Our reporter tells us more.
The standpoint of the youth group followed the outcome of the just concluded presidential and National Assembly elections. The group that made some observations and recommendations urged the president-elect to build a united nation. Bashir Abu Sabi, who spoke on behalf of the group, said that the presidential and National Assembly elections were not perfect due to some challenges witnessed, but were a bit better than the preceding. He therefore concluded that other means were used for vote buying.
Although vote buying appears to have reduced as compared with recent off-cycle elections, but the 2023 presidential and National Assembly election witnessed the use of basic foodstuff, foreign currencies, household goods, and materials being exchanged for votes by politicians and their cronies across all political parties. The use of raw cash in Nigerian currency as inducement for voting have been greatly reduced during the 2023 presidential election.
For the Northwest region, battling with insecurity, the group charged the president-elect Bola Tinubu to do everything possible to arrest the situation for peace and development to reign in Nigeria.
We hereby call on the proclaimed winner of the presidential election conducted, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu of APC, to form an all-inclusive government of national unity when he assumes power come May 29, 2023. We urge him to also listen to the voices of building a new Nigeria, including from well-meaning individuals across all other political parties.
Bashir Abu Sabe also called on Tinubu to ensure that all the ongoing projects and uncompleted ones started by the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari are completed before new ones are initiated. He said the youths want the president-elect to make a wide consultation with the people of Katsina State to select who will serve in his cabinet so that the best Katsina citizen with a clear interest in building people and the state be selected.
To request from His Excellency the incoming President, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to make a wide consultation in picking who will represent Katsina State in his cabinet, so that the best Katsina citizens with clear interest in building people and the state be selected.
They therefore encouraged politicians to exercise patience at these trying times and guard their statements to avoid instigating the populace to violence. Khadijat Mohammed, reporting for MLC TV.
We go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Opinion, they say, is the lowest of human knowledge, but the world, the people, the actions, reactions, and decisions are often patterned with opinions. The same world is characterized by different views, and decisions are sometimes judged by actions or reactions due to opinions. People, nations, and even lower animals rise against or for one another just because of their opinions. Minds are set on opinions daily. Tell me what you don't know and I will tell you. It's all about your opinion. Join me, Joshua Atinoy, on Malachite TV Online every Monday by 9 a.m. Your opinion, my opinion, if well explained and understood, will help us to build a better society. Your opinion, my opinion counts. Don't miss it.
Welcome back. Labour Party in Enugu State has replaced the Enugu East Senatorial Zone candidate, Oyibo Chukwu, who was killed few days to the 2023 general elections. Kelvin Chubuzo Chukwu, younger brother of the deceased, was chosen as the Labour Party candidate for Enugu East Senatorial Zone for the March 11th rescheduled senatorial election in the area. Labour Party chairman in the state, Kasmil Agbo, praised the 231 delegates drawn from the 77 wards in the senatorial zone for their resilience and support. The member-elect Enugu North and South Federal Constituency, Chima Obi Atu, expressed joy that the delegate unanimously elected Chukwu to fly the party's flag. Speaking, Kelvin Chubuzo Chukwu said the family is yet to recover from how their elder brother was gruesomely shot and burnt alongside his aides, promising that he will fulfill all the dreams of his late brother and make the people of Enugu East Senatorial Zone proud. Late Oyibo Chukwu defeated his rivals Uchenna Ogbodo, Chinedu Neji, and Christian Onyeni with 223 votes to emerge victorious. The late Chukwu was killed by assailants along Amechi Agbani Road within the Enugu metropolis on February 22nd, barely 2 days before the elections on February 25th. On crime, Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has arrested a businessman, Kingsley Celestino, at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Ikeja, Lagos, over 9.40 kilograms of heroin concealed in first bottoms of his 2 traveling bags. Kingsley, a business class passenger on Qatar Airline flight, was arrested at Terminal 2 of the MMIA on Saturday, 4th March, on his way to India. Though a native of Nnewi South local government area of Anambra State, the 49-year-old was traveling with a Guinean international passport. Spokesman for NDLEA, Femi Babafemi, said preliminary investigation revealed that the suspect frequently travels to India on business class tickets. He claimed he deals in clothing business between Nigeria and India. It was further established that he obtained the Guinean international passport in Guinea-Bissau, where he said his mother came from. On the foreign scene, Rail Workers Union in Greece says the crash that claimed the lives of 57 citizens in the country was as a result of government's negligence. They described it as an accident that has been waiting to happen, as the Rail Workers Union blamed successive governments' disrespect towards Greek railways for leading to the tragic result. Protests have continued for days. Clashes with police were reported as thousands joined in the demonstration in the capital, Athens. The police estimated that 12,000 people attended the protest. They said 7 officers were hurt and 5 arrests were made. China is to increase military spending by more than 7% this year, while warning of escalating threats. This was announced at the National People's Congress, NPC, a rubber-stamped parliament which is due to confirm President Xi Jinping's 3rd term. Outgoing Premier Li Qiang told NPC that external attempts to suppress and contain China are escalating. It was also announced at the meeting that China would pursue a reduced economic growth target of about 5% this year. For sports updates, let's join Jonah Malik.
And on sports updates, Brian Johnson Braced helped Nottingham Forest twice come from behind to achieve a vital point in a 2-2 draw against Everton in the bottom of the table clash on Sunday afternoon. First half goals from Demarai Gray and Abdoulaye Doucouré plopped the visitors on course for a 3rd win in 6 games under St. Dyche at the City Ground Stadium. However, Brian Johnson, who had earlier cancelled out Gray's penalty, ensured his team obtained a share of the spoils with a second goal of the game 13 minutes from time. However, elsewhere, Liverpool continued with their renewed hope of a top 4 finish in the English Premier League following their remarkable 7-0 victory over Manchester United at Anfield. A brace from Cody Gakpo, Darwin Núñez, Mohamed Salah, and a goal from Roberto Firmino ended the much-needed victory for the Reds as they continue with their revival in the Premier League after their poor start to the campaign. After their 7-0 demolition of Manchester United on Sunday, Liverpool now occupy the 5th spot in the latest Premier League standings. Meanwhile, Manchester United, on the other hand, occupy the 3rd spot. In the La Liga, Barcelona extended their lead at the top of the La Liga table with a hard-fought win over Valencia, with Brazilian Rafinha header making the difference. Meanwhile, second place Real Madrid dropped points to fall 9 points behind leaders Barcelona as they played a goalless draw with Real Betis. In the Serie A games played on Sunday, Inter Milan at San Siro defeated Lecce by 2-0, while Roma at home defeated Juventus by a goal scored by Gianluca Mancini in the 53rd minute of the game to move to Champions League spot over AC Milan, who lost to Fiorentina. Still on sports and moving straight to tennis, world number 1 Novak Djokovic has withdrawn from this week's Indian Wells Masters event with the Serb unable to enter the United States. The 22-time Grand Slam winner 35 had applied for special permission to enter the US because he is not vaccinated against COVID-19. The 22-time Grand Slam winner 35 had applied for special permission to enter the US because he is not vaccinated against COVID-19. Djokovic missed last year's US Open because of his vaccination status. Indian Wells, one of the most prestigious tournaments on the tennis calendar outside of the Grand Slam, starts on March 6th. And that's sports update on MLC TV News. I am Malik Jonah reporting. Back to Akasta for more stories.
Thanks for the update, Jonah. On entertainment news, Matthias Ayodeji Peter has the latest.
On our entertainment news, Ira Star, the fast-rising Nigerian singer and songwriter, has finally responded to the rumors swirling around a supposed romantic relationship with fellow label mate Rema. Speculation about a possible love affair between the two talented musicians has been rife on social media for a while, with many fans speculating that they are secretly dating. However, in an exclusive interview with Kiss FM, a Kenyan station, a puzzled Star said she had never heard the rumors before. She then denied the rumors and set the record straight about the true nature of her relationship with Rema. "That's my brother in Christ," the singer stated emphatically. Weeks ago, Rema also revealed the kind of relationship he shares with Ira Star. The singer made this disclosure in an interview with Cool FM. He said he likes to attend events with Star because of the energy and vibes she brings to every occasion. According to him, he was unable to go to social gatherings or events without her at one point in his career. The calm-down singer added that he has a cool relationship with all the new artists on the record label. Still on our entertainment news from Africa, internationally celebrated award-winning gospel singer Mercy Chinwo, popularly known as Minister Mercy, is set to gather thousands of her francophone fans in a grand concert in Lomé, Republic of Togo. The concert, scheduled for March 12, 2023, is set to be packed with Christians across Togo who will gather to worship alongside Chinwo in an electrifying atmosphere. Known for her popular hit song SS Love among other incredible hits, Mercy Chinwo is billed to perform at the widely anticipated concert dubbed Grand Concert SS Love, which aims to create an opportunity for all to come together as a body of Christ to celebrate the goodness of God and His SS love. Sharing the stage with a star-studded lineup of gospel ministers and gospel music artists from other African countries, the two-day concert promises to be a night of high-energy praise, worship, and diverse expression of God, with something for everyone, young, old, friends, and family. With a career spanning over 8 years, Mercy, who is well known for her powerful vocals and heartfelt lyrics gushes, the concert, which is open to all, will be held on March 11 and 12, 2023 at the Omni Sports Stadium, Lomé. And that's all on entertainment news today. My name is Matthias Ayodeji Peter, reporting for MLC TV.
Thank you, Matthias. And that is the size of our today's package. If you like what we are doing, do support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Malachite TV. Like and follow our Facebook page, MLC TV and MLC TV 2. Instagram, MLC TV 2021. Twitter, MLC TV 1. For your event coverage, appearance on any of our programs, contributions, comments, adverts placement or sponsorship, please call or send SMS to any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join Malachite TV online on weekends to watch our various programs. Saturday 7 p.m. Political Arena, Sunday 6 p.m. Women's World, and Monday 9 a.m. The Opinion. It's Malachite TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Please continue to be your brother's keeper to build a happier and better society together. I am Joshua Adenoy. Thanks for watching.